ably represented the Commandant, I'm sorry about that. I begin again. BA. The chief host, ably represented the Commandant, and the distinguished keynote speaker and members of Course 9 2025 of the Army War College, Nigeria. Let me start by thanking the Commandant for inviting me. But not only inviting me, he came personally to draw me out of my cool and comfortable environment in Abeokuta and brought me here. Let me also congratulate the Army Chief of Staff and the Nigerian Army generally for this, what I call the Senior Middle Career Course. Because in my days, we have captain to major exam, where we have lieutenant to captain. It's not exam, it's test. Then we have captain to major exam. We have the staff college. And then after that, you either go to War College, which is now Defense College. There was no this intermediate, or what I call intermediate between Staff College and War College or Defense College, as it called then, or NIPS, or if you have to go out, Royal College of Defense Studies. And I think this is very appropriate as the career progression, as part of career progression of senior officers as they go up. I am therefore delighted to be in your midst today for this symposium to discuss an important milestone in the annals of history of our dear nation, Nigeria. I wish to seize this opportunity to express my appreciation once again to the Commandant, Army War College, Nigeria, and the faculty of the invitation, for the invitation extended to me to be part of this event. I always cherish every opportunity to be part of discussions aimed at promoting peace, unity, equity, and progress of this country, Nigeria. I especially acknowledge the Chief of Army Staff, ably represented, the guest speaker, discussants, senior military officers, and other distinguished guests who have graced this symposium with their presence. I must not forget to also recognize one member of my own delegation, in person of Chief Otumba Fashawe, who his experience with the military has not been a very tasteful one, because he dared the military in his early life and he was punished for it. Please, let me also acknowledge my fellow veterans of the Civil War, and indeed all other great men who have worn or still wear the uniform in defense of our dear nation. When the commandant paid me a visit, I suggested that for a symposium like this, as many of the veterans on both sides that we can get should be invited, because that way we will have a very rich discussion and draw the right lesson from our symposium. My appreciation to you all is particularly profound, and may your sacrifice never go down in drain and in futility. Never go down the drain and in futility. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to refer to one of my favorite sayings, that a child that does not learn history will be told history. And what that means, being told history, means that the narrative and point of view will be of the teller to navigate the complexity and apparent confusion and uncertainty of today. You need the lessons and wisdom of yesterday. Winston Churchill also said, and I quote, "A nation that forgets its past has no future." And gleaning from these quotations, no doubt, we must be deliberate and diligent in the study of history, particularly military history, to bring out and apply valuable lessons to our contemporary and future security challenges. History serves as the memory of the past, and will recall to serve the future. That's the memory. We need to recall it to serve the future. And you look at history this way again. If you lose your memory, you won't even remember what you ate last night. As bad as that. So for us to discard history is a very dangerous thing. Therefore, the inclusion of the study of the Nigerian Civil War in the Army War College Nigeria curriculum to enhance the capacities of operational level leaders to effectively apply the lessons from past campaigns in operational planning is appropriate and very apt. Today, we gather to reflect on a pivotal moment and very important period in Nigeria's history, the Civil War. This fratricidal conflict, which lasted from 1967 to 1970, a period of 30 months, left an indelible mark on our nation's collective memory and continued to shape our identity and our attitude. The war's complex causes, consequences, and lessons offer valuable insights for us all. The theme of this symposium, the role of disinformation in the Nigerian Civil War, is germane, especially in this era of asymmetric warfare. Disinformation, propaganda, psychological warfare, and propagation of false narratives and false news and false information are means through which a weaker force attempts to discredit a superior force in asymmetric wars. Disinformation played a significant role in the Nigerian Civil War, exacerbating tensions and influencing public opinion inside and outside the country. The same strategy is currently being employed by the insurgents in Northeast and other violent groups in other parts of Nigeria. In line with the theme, the symposium will therefore highlight the importance of media and information operations in conflict resolution and nation building. I commend the College for the choice of this theme and spending quality time on it. I have been informed that during this symposium, we will explore the historical context, key events, roles of leadership, and lasting impacts of the war. Most importantly, we will discuss the ways in which Nigeria has progressed and the challenges that remain for us to handle. From the profile of the guest speaker, panelists, and other invited guests, I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to have a very rich and rewarding deliberation. And maybe what I did not learn in the battlefront, I will learn here. As we engage in these discussions, let us prioritize objectivity, unity, and nationalism. By understanding the past, we can better navigate the present and build a more equitable future for all Nigerians. I believe we should not run away from our history. Some people believe that the bad part of our history should be papered over. I believe that is wrong. The bad, the good, and the ugly make up what, of course, any human institution is the complexity of. May our collective reflections contribute to a deeper understanding of Nigeria's history and inform our path forward for unity, equity, and inclusivity. For you, the participants of Army War College, Army War Course 9-2025, you must use this singular opportunity to learn as much as you can. Open up new vistas and perspectives in your mind and find veritable ways of applying the lessons learned for the good of the Nigerian Army and indeed for the good of the nation at large. On this note, it gives me immense pleasure to declare the 6th edition of the Army War College Nigeria Symposium on the Nigerian Civil War open. Please, I hope after the guest lecturer has given and the participants are on, if you want to throw a question at me, you are free to do so. And I wish you fruitful and most rewarding deliberations. Thank you all.